Shocking news surfaced and left the public silent. Justin Bieber suddenly leaked that he had just held a secret conversation with Taehyung, a figure long known as so calm, yet secretly harboring great anxiety. Behind the talk that was not part of the official schedule, a disturbing question emerged. Is Jungkook truly facing a huge problem that has been hidden all this time? Why did that private conversation end with a confession strong enough to shake fans around the world, especially ARMY who are now in chaos and keep guessing about its truth? It all began from the moment when Taehyung was seen leaving the Paradise Art Night event in haste. Many cameras captured him, yet none truly understood the reason behind his quick steps that night. Later, rumors grew that he left the event not without reason, but because he was already scheduled to meet Justin Bieber in a secret meeting. This meeting was said not to be arranged by any party, especially not in the official agenda prepared by the company. Then, a big question arose. Why was that meeting so important that it had to be done secretly? Another shocking fact then appeared. In that conversation, Taehyung was reported to have spoken much about Jungkook. He did not merely share light news, but matters concerning heavy pressure that has been felt all along. According to leaks, the issue of the company's attempt to separate the closeness between Taehyung and Jungkook, or often called Taekook, became the main topic. If true, then this is not mere gossip, but a very serious internal dynamic with the potential to damage both their emotional and professional bond. Justin Bieber, who listened directly to the complaints, was reported speechless. It is not easy for a world-class artist to hear that his peer in the entertainment industry is under such pressure. Even Justin, accustomed to the uproar of the media, admitted he was shocked and unable to speak. Yet precisely because of his position of great power on social media, Justin felt it was improper to stay silent and let the issue remain buried. He finally chose to disclose fragments of the information to the public, although Taehyung himself was said to have tried to prevent it from spreading too soon. Why did Justin do this? Does he truly care, or is there another strategy behind his decision? That question now fills the discussion space among ARMY. Many believe Justin acted out of deep concern for Jungkook, whom he calls a close friend. Yet not a few also consider Justin's move too risky because it could spark wild speculation that only worsens the situation. The issue of internal pressure is further reinforced by facts long hard to deny. Jungkook's birthday, the figure called a mega superstar with great contribution in lifting BTS onto the global stage, surprisingly passed without the signs of celebration it deserved. No big party, no publicity, almost no open greetings from his peers. This clearly raises deep questions. How could such a global icon be passed over without a worthy celebration? Is it true that the company restrained this issue from surfacing? Taehyung is said to be the only one who realized how important that moment was for Jungkook. He was even reported to have cleared his schedule days before just to make sure he could return and accompany Jungkook. This fact further strengthens suspicions that something was wrong behind the scenes. Why was Taehyung the only one to take that step? Why did the other members seem uninvolved? These are the questions now fueling heated debate among fans, sparking tremendous emotions. As the rumor grew larger, ARMY could not hide their shock. Many felt disappointed and sad, because all this time they believed every member always supported each other without distance. Yet the fact that one of them might be under heavy pressure unknown to the public made everyone reflect again. Do they really know what happens behind the glittering stage? Justin Bieber himself did not provide full details about his talk with Taehyung. He only stated one thing that left millions of fans silent. "This heavy pressure always haunts my friend, Jungkook." That line alone was enough to ignite an unstoppable wave of speculation. What exactly is the pressure referred to? Does it come from within the company, from industry demands, or even from personal conflicts never exposed? One thing is certain, Justin's words made many realize that behind the smile Jungkook often shows, there may be a heavy burden never truly understood. This further proves that the entertainment industry is not only about popularity and achievement, but also a field full of pressures that can test the mind even of a figure as strong as Jungkook. Justin Bieber's involvement in this issue also becomes a huge question mark. Why did he choose to speak now? Does he feel the truth must be revealed immediately? Or is there another purpose not yet understood? Clearly, This move has placed the internal issue that may have been meant to remain hidden into the spotlight of the international public. ARMY's reactions are diverse. Some cried, feeling broken upon hearing that Jungkook might be facing serious problems. Some were angry, questioning why the company could allow such things to happen. But there were also skeptics, wondering if all this was merely a narrative play to attract public attention. Then the most basic question arises: does this information truly reflect reality, or is it just an exaggerated issue? If true, how could the world be left blind to the burden Jungkook carries? If false, why did Justin choose to involve himself in such a risky narrative? Whatever the answer, one thing cannot be denied. This issue has changed how the public views the dynamics between Jungkook, Taehyung, and those around them. Now, all eyes are on the next steps, from the artists themselves and the parties that may be considered involved. In the end, this article is not meant to judge, but to open space for reflection among readers. Is Jungkook truly facing a great hidden problem? Is it true the company is trying to separate Taekook? Or is this all just a series of events intentionally framed to trigger public emotion and discussion? These are the questions now handed to you to ponder. Do you believe what Justin Bieber revealed reflects the true reality? Or is this merely part of a narrative game deliberately built? Leave your comments and let us see how far the public dares to test its belief in this major issue. The astonishing phenomenon regarding the alleged secret talk between Taehyung and Justin Bieber that mentioned Jungkook in the context of heavy pressure again drags the public into fundamental questions. Did all this truly happen according to the narrative circulating, or is it merely a fabrication deliberately created to fill the space of public opinion? This question must be asked because without a critical stance, we could all be trapped in a flow of information intentionally packaged to look convincing. If we examine more deeply, this incident did not occur in a vacuum. The sources lifting this issue mostly came from social media, TikTok clips, YouTube uploads, Twitter posts, to articles spreading without clear references. The question is, can we consider valid the information that has no official documentation base and relies only on one-sided testimony? Or is this instead a new strategy in the entertainment industry, where rumors are more effective than official statements to steer public opinion? On the other hand, Justin Bieber's involvement in this narrative creates a new dimension equally problematic. Is it true a global artist with great reputation is willing to risk his credibility only to leak a private conversation? Or is his name merely being used as an instrument to strengthen the dramatization of the story? Why did he have to mention Jungkook directly in such an emotionally charged statement, when that clearly could spark uncontrollable waves of speculation? We must also examine Taehyung's position in this issue. Why was he said to have left the major Paradise Art Night event just to meet Justin Bieber? Was it truly because of the burden he felt regarding Jungkook's condition? Or was this narrative only built to emphasize the image of a loyal friend amid company pressure? Is it not very possible that his hurried step that night had another reason unrelated to the alleged secret meeting? Furthermore, the public must dare to question the evidence forming the basis of this story. There is no audio or video recording to prove that the secret talk between Taehyung and Justin Bieber really happened. No document shows that the meeting was recorded in either of their personal schedules. If so, is it fair to simply believe the claims spreading on social media? Or are we being conditioned to accept a story arranged to appear reasonable, while the facts could be entirely different? Another fact often used to strengthen this narrative is the absence of Jungkook's birthday celebration, considered odd. But is it not possible that this was merely the result of personal choice or a different management strategy? Is it true that the absence of celebration is proof of great pressure on him, or just public interpretation taken too far? Are we not often trapped in the tendency to link every small incident to a big conspiracy, even when no connection is certain? Justin Bieber himself, in statements quoted by many social media accounts, only delivered one highly emotional line: "This heavy pressure always haunts my friend, Jungkook." But have we ever asked, was this line truly spoken by him, or just a fabricated quote to look dramatic? Why has no credible media confirmed the statement directly? Are we witnessing a truth cut into pieces, or simply a reproduction of twisted information for sensationalism? ARMY's extremely emotional reaction also deserves reflection. Why did most fans prefer to immediately believe this narrative without further verification? Is it because they long for a dramatic story involving their idols? Or because they genuinely believe the entertainment industry is not fully transparent? If true, does such an attitude help build objective understanding, or only reinforce the circle of speculation difficult to unravel? In this situation, we all must dare to be skeptical. Do not let admiration, sympathy, or anger blind our critical logic. Every piece of information circulating on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitter must be treated as a claim requiring verification, not absolute truth. Without such caution, the public will continue to be easy targets of narratives built purely to chase attention. Beyond that, the most provocative questions must instead be directed to ourselves. Do we truly want to know the truth? Or are we only enjoying the sensation of drama being created? Do we realize that by spreading this news without verification, we help reinforce the mechanism of sensationalism that harms all parties, including the idols we love? Is it not possible this issue is merely part of a big scenario to test public reaction, to see how far mass emotion can be moved through unverified information? Thus, it is important to re-emphasize that what we hear today may only be an incomplete puzzle piece. It could be true, could be false, or merely part of a constructed narrative deliberately played by certain parties. But one thing is certain, as readers and viewers, we must not lose our critical stance. Do not let ourselves be trapped in the whirlpool of hoaxes designed to exploit our emotions. Now, let us reflect together. Do you truly believe that Justin Bieber openly spoke about Jungkook's internal problems? Are you sure Taehyung was really involved in such a dramatic secret conversation? Or is this merely a narrative deliberately written to divert public attention from other bigger issues? Leave your comments, share your views, and reflect on how far you are willing to accept or reject this information. Because in the end, it is not only about what Justin Bieber or Taehyung said, but also about how we, as the public, respond to the flow of information that continues to be filled with uncertainty.